Alright everybody, if I look a little hot and sweaty right now, please don't mind that. I promise you I was just mowing the lawn. I did not make a sex tape. So Sex Tape stars Cameron Diaz and Jason Segel, and they play a couple in this movie who have kids now, and they need to spice things up in their love life, so they decide to make a sex tape. Now they use an iPad to record their sex tape, and it's like 3 hours long. It's some crazy runtime. And the thing is, Jason Segel in this movie, for whatever reason, gets a bunch of iPads. He always gets new iPads for free or something, so he always gives them away. So he gave a lot of his friends iPads, he gave the mailman an iPad, and he even gave Cameron Diaz's future boss an iPad. And of course, all of that sex tape stuff went into the cloud with iTunes and the iPad or whatever, and everybody has access to that, and the movie kind of turns into this overnight scavenger hunt for all the iPads that they've given to people, because obviously they don't want people to see their sex tape, they don't want someone to upload it on some website and go viral. You know, there's a lot of bad things that could happen. So Sex Tape was a movie that I really thought looked terrible. I saw the trailer when I went to some movie, I think it was like Think Like a Man 2, and I thought the movie looked atrocious. I like Jason Segel, not a big Cameron Diaz fan, but I mean, I just thought the movie looked really bad, and to be honest with you guys, this movie is just terrible. First of all, Cameron Diaz, like I said, not a big fan of her. I feel like she plays the same role in every single movie, and nothing's really different here. She's basically just Cameron Diaz, and my biggest thing is Jason Segel in this movie. I love that guy. I love him in Knocked Up, This Is 40, everything that he's been in. But in this movie, he seemed just dead. It seemed like he just was not all there. It almost seemed like he didn't want to be there. He was just lifeless. There wasn't a lot to him. He just didn't seem like he had enough energy in him to make this movie. He seemed just very lifeless, and he didn't really seem like he was all there. I don't know what was going on, but it just seemed like he really did not want to be there. So you really didn't get a lot from Jason Segel in this movie. Now this movie also has terrible problems with its story structure. There's a lot of really stupid things happening in this movie, and the directions that the story go in normally, for the most part, don't make any sense at all, and it just is not coherent whatsoever. There's a scene in this movie where Cameron Diaz and Jason Segel have to go to her boss's house because he has one of the iPads, and it's 2 a.m. in the morning, and they come up with this stupid bullshit thing like, oh yeah, we're collecting donations at 2 in the morning, and her boss just lets them into her house while Cameron Diaz proceeds to do cocaine with her boss, and Jason Segel is like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but he's actually looking for an iPad, and then he gets into this crazy chase with some guard dog in the house. There were so many things in this movie that just made no sense at all. The thing was completely bonkers, and you know, I kept thinking and telling my friends during this movie, like, I feel like this was made on a completely different planet, because the movie gives out such a weird and shitty vibe that it just doesn't even feel of this world. The movie is really strange with its tone and its mood. It just doesn't feel normal at all. It feels really cheap, but then it's also it's just a really odd and strange movie. There are a couple of parts that are kind of funny, I guess, but mostly because they're just extremely random. One of the scenes that I do think was a little funny was with the guard dog that I was kind of explaining. But you know, the characters' motives in this movie make no sense. The person who's actually kind of up against them, there's no reason for it. It's just dumb, it makes no sense, it's idiotic, and Sex Tape was a terrible movie. I'm gonna give it 1 out of 5 stars. I really hated it. I really wish Jason Segel could have saved this movie, but it just didn't seem like he was there at all. So, I'm lukemick, signing off. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.